Morning. Sunday morning, night after the fireworks. That's the mess I've got to pick up. That's everything I set off, plus those mortars. The mortar racks I got to pick up, move back into my shed. Then I got the process of picking up all the debris. For a while, it had a gentle breeze blowing everything out here towards the woods, which was great. But got towards the end, it started blowing it that way towards the house. No fires, no anything. We did have, if you watched the video that I posted, basically this morning, we did have a couple misfires that fired off inside the mortar racks in the tubes. Fortunately, there was no injuries or damage. They just basically went straight up and flared out instead of going up and then exploding. So yeah, we were very lucky on that. That's kind of why I like those black plastic mortar racks, because they are a lot tougher than those fiberglass racks right there. They are a lot more rugged, so if something happens. You can see I still got some cakes here that I did not use, and right here you get 2 more cakes and another set of mortars on the very bottom, and excuse me, 3 cakes, 1, 2, 3 in the mortars. Well, I just had to go downtown, get a couple rakes. Everything's cleaned up except for that little bit of a mess. Yeah, I'm gonna rake that up, or pick it up, and we'll rake it and pick it up, and we go from there. I walked the lawn. I didn't see any. I think everything's out here for debris. I didn't see nothing out my lawn. Doesn't mean there's not, but I didn't see anything. If there is, we might find it with the mower. Well, it's all cleaned up. I'm in a pickup right now with the AC running. I got those extra fireworks I got to put in my shed here behind me. The pallet, the mortar racks, and those spare fiberglass mortar tube launchers. I got to throw those in the shed there, so I have them for next week, maybe. Depends on 2 things: fire danger and weather. Well, as you can see, I got it all cleaned up. There's a few small pieces along the edge of the road that were under the trucks that I didn't see. Got the trucks put away. Did a little bit of vehicle rearrangement. I got the 550 parked behind the Pete now. Opened up another spot so we can move the Explorer over, or my pickup. I might move my pickup over here, because those vehicles don't move much at all. That right there goes in and out of the driveway the most. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. We got our orders. We're going back out on the base there, the tennis courts, tennis courts. I had to swing by the shop. I got 4 pieces of 15-inch under drain pipe on with the load of gravel. So we're gonna go up Main Street, Brunswick, to the job. Just try to keep the speeds down, less likely to get wind in. Yeah, granted, the load is covered, the tarp will protect it, but less likely to get wind in underneath the tarp and lift the pipes up. So let's get going here. Alright, we got the air show coming up this weekend at the old Navy base, the old Brunswick Naval Air Station. And that's where we're working today. There's a possibility the Blue Angels could be coming in today. If not today, sometime this week, I should say. And there's a possibility we could be out here while they're practicing. So we could get our own free air show sometime this week. It'd be nice. We're gonna go back to the shop, back to the plant, get another load of 1.5 inch gravel. We're gonna be hauling 1.5 inch for quite a while today. Then they're gonna dig the trench, put in that under drain pipe. Then we'll swap over to stone and play stone box. Stone box means I just sit there with the stone in the back of the truck and they dig it out as they need it. Okay, it's time to play stone box. We'll see how long this takes. It's what, 11:30? So we'll see how long we play stone box for. Right there, 75.9. They hit me right dead nuts, right on the max weight I can do. That's good. Which is 24.16 tons. Puts me right at my gross limit. I would say the Blue Angels are got to be almost here. Fire department, border patrol, looks like they're rides to a motel or something like that. They show up. That's what I'm thinking. I'd say they're almost here, so we'll find out when we get back with this next load. They might be here, they might not be. Well, they just landed. One there, and then there's 5 over there. Yeah, so they just landed. That's good. Glad everybody made it on the ground safe. Now there'll be been informed no work on this job site tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday, so there's no work out here. But Thursday and Friday, you can bet they'll be out here practicing. Morning. I just realized I haven't done the morning intro, but yeah, we do have our marching orders for today. We are going to be going down to Freeport working on another culvert. However, they gotta do some remove some guardrail and a few other things before we can do any work like that. So we're hauling some junk out of the yard over to Jack's pit. Me and another truck. We're just waiting on the call to go. Down there on that job in Freeport. So it'd probably be another one of those days we could be sitting around for a little while. Typical. I come in on the wrong side of the job. Road's closed. The excavator's on the other side of the ditch. They've already peeled off all the hot top and put on another truck. There's like 3 or 4 trucks on this job, so yeah, we're gonna go around to the other side to get loaded now. Well, we've taken our first load out up to Jack's pit, dumped that. Back here on the job, and we're at a standstill right now. We are missing trench boxes. Well, it's what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I only hauled 3 loads out of this place. Got 1 load of fill to Jack's pit, and then I've hauled 2 loads of clay. The bottom of this culvert's blue, marine, nasty, disgusting, that yucky clay to the marshal's pit. So I gotta get out and stop these cars. We got cars still coming through. Sign says road closed. Hold on. Sign says road closed, and they still try to drive by us. They don't understand what road closed says. God, it is aggravating. That's probably at least 2 dozen cars we've had. They've gone around the sign that says road closed. No through traffic. And they still try to drive through. So much for my half day, 12 hours. It is currently 7 p.m. and we're still on the job. And we still have tomorrow to work here. Morning. It is, next day. We did not get done till 8 o'clock last night. It was almost 9 before I got home. I had to wash out because yesterday I was a lot of that stuff I was hauling was blue clay, nasty stuff. And of course, I'm hauling hot top sand now. The first thing this morning, you don't want blue clay mixed in with the hot top sand, so I had to wash out. Then fuel up, get home. Yeah, it was pretty close to 9 o'clock, and then take a shower. Try not to fall asleep in the shower. That was fun. So yeah, already loaded. Let's see what happens for today. Don't think I've gotten a message saying what I'm doing for today yet. Does not look like it. Nope, I haven't.
I fixed it.
So let's head down to the shop and see if we're going back down to that job again today. I have a feeling we are. My guess was correct. We're heading back down there. I just dumped that load of sand. I'm gonna stop at the gas station, grab snacks and drinks. Because I was informed that once we get down there, we're gonna grab a load, bring it out of there. And then after that, we're gonna grab stone. So by the sounds of it, we're gonna be playing stone box. So we're gonna be sitting there for a little while. So I wanna make sure I have snacks and drinks. Nice little trick. I'll show you. You can see. Because this machine here, sitting down on the cut, putting in a piece of pipe over here. Swing over the truck. I put it in the bottom of the hole here where the pipe is at. This is why one of the reasons why they pulled it out. See, it looks like Swiss cheese. Or he's got his bucket mounted backwards. That way you can reach in and do a little bit. Put the stone down a little easier away from them instead of dropping it in the pipe. All right, now I'm back in the truck. Yeah, that's something they did just to put the bucket on backwards. He can reach, plus he can dig away from them instead of having to constantly pull towards him. He can push it away. Gives him a little bit of extra reach. So yeah, we're putting on like another 8 or 10 foot section. So there's what, 60, 70 feet? 70 feet of pipe we put in the ground today, or past 2 days, I should say. I didn't get any videos of it yesterday, but this is the slop I've been hauling. I mean, look at it. Looks like cow manure sliding down the body. I mean, it's actually hitting the ground similar to the consistency of it as well. Yeah, that's what I've been hauling out of there. I gotta go back, I gotta wash out because I gotta haul gravel now. Don't want that slop in the gravel. All right, you look in the mirror. He's spreading out that, excuse me. You look in the mirror here, you'll see he's spreading out that load of dust I dumped, or a truck dumped. Looks like the last one I dumped, and they took the trucks on the other side. It's a possibility, you never know. They're gonna roll that out, and then I'm gonna dump my load of gravel on top of that. Okay, we are now headed to the junkyard, a recycling place, I should say. We call it Dave's Junkyard. We're gonna take it up there, take this culvert up there and dump it. We've also got another problem. I got broken suspension. And it's not as catastrophic as it sounds. All it is one of those rubber boots on my air ride that connect the rod from the suspension to the air ride valve. One of those rubber boots is ripped. It's broke. So I'm gonna go up to the junkyard, dump this. I'm gonna go over to Napa real quick, see if they've got one on hand. I'm gonna grab it, then come back here and repair it. Hopefully it all comes out at one shot. It didn't. He's digging it out now. Yeah, all that metal you saw them load into me was just over 1,800 pounds. It was just over 120 bucks to them. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but it's not my money. They gave me a check, turned it in at the end of the day with my paperwork. Yeah, I'm up here to the pit. Dump site's way down there, but I had to stop. I told you the suspension was broke, and no big deal. I want to show you what I'm talking about. See all these airbags? They're deflated. This piece right here needs to go up here. So as soon as I take it over, watch what happens to the airbags. They inflate, lifts the truck. Because I can tell you right now, this thing rides like a Mack dump truck. I had a feeling it had popped loose on the highway. It rides rough. So, I think we got a couple of those at the shop. We'll find out. If not, I've already called Traction and ordered a whole new assembly for that. But I think I got spares at the shop. It does not hurt to have extras. Now the other reason why it is so important to fix the air ride suspension not just because of the ride quality. It does, and it might not seem like it, but it does throw the geometry of the driveline off. So it can hurt the driveline. Does not necessarily mean it will, but it could at some point in time if I leave it long enough. So yeah, we're gonna fix it so I can have the driveline in proper alignment. Plus, that part is the biggest reason right now. The ride quality is good. I got an air ride cab, but it still rides like a dump truck. All right, fueled up. It's the end of the day. I'm gonna head to the shop, check, see if we got that one piece I need to fix the air ride and fix the truck. That is takes maybe a total of 5 minutes. Well, show you what we got. We got this style. That's what we have. Will not work. Well, I can make it work. Set it to the height, and then I just gotta stick it in the vise and twist it. It don't. Not the same size, same design.
There's 3.
Yeah. It's got the rubber boot on this end.
Oh, it slides up on.
Yeah, no, those won't work. All right, we're here at Traction. Oh, there you go. What do you know? Get her right outside. Right there is a piece I need. That's the only piece I need, but I had to buy the whole kit. Okay, it took me about 5 minutes to get all the tools, get set up for this. Right here, I'm putting the clamp on, getting it ready. Because again, this is the part that is broke. You can hear the air ride right now. Adjusting, because I did that. Put a wrench on the back side. Ratchet on this side, flip it. Just take it off. Here's the boot for this side. Washer. Put that on there. And okay. The nut didn't come out of it. The bag. Come on, there we are. The new nut. And slide it down in. Less than 5 minutes to fix the air ride suspension on this. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. It's a little noisy. You got the truck running and the loader. Wanted to let you know, yesterday when I backed into that ditch, that's what caused the suspension piece to break. That I was running around trying to fix last night. Well, I did fix last night. However, when the excavator pushed me out, he reached into the bed here and tried to push against the headboard. I don't think there's any damage there. I wound up peeling this up. So what I'm going to probably wind up having to do is get actual, like a 2x10 rough cut, hemlock, oak, something, and put wooden sideboards on this to help keep it from getting smashed up. Metal looked great, lightweight, but just just cannot handle the work we're doing. Oh, the other thing will happen. I got our orders for today. We are going back out onto the old Navy base. Work on those tennis courts. And today, if I'm out there when it happens, might be getting some footage of the Blue Angels practicing and the Red Arrows. I think, I'm not 100% sure if they're there yet or not, but supposedly the Red Arrow is a British version of like the Blue Angels, the Thunderbirds. They're out here this year to do practice, or not practice, but do a show with the American side to help celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Well, I'm down here on I can see the tarmac from where I'm sitting. And the only thing I see right now is the Blue Angels. I do not see that British one here, but they do have a bunch of fencing set up to keep the public out of the area. I don't see the Red Arrows here yet. It does not mean they're not coming in today. Because I think tomorrow they are doing a show for like VIPs. And yeah, like VIPs and the media. So yeah, that's what I do believe I overheard. I don't see them right now. Let's see if we can. There he goes. That's one of them. I wonder where the other ones are at. Because the stage right directly in front of you is right where they're normally staged, but I don't see them right now. So I think all are in the air. Okay, let you know, the Red Arrows have finally landed here in Brunswick. I just dumped my last load of gravel for the day. 12 loads out here. Didn't get the 13, 14 I normally do, just because dealing with traffic in and out of this place. Tomorrow we got a bunch of gravel to haul in tomorrow. Try to get all the gravel in, the last of the gravel in tomorrow before the air show starts, so we can get in and out of here. I've already been told I might be working on site for the last half of the day. So if I'm doing that, that means I'll be getting more footage of the air show for you. We also had a good scare today. My AC stopped working for about half hour. I think my low pressure switch might be going, because you got a high pressure switch and a low pressure switch. High pressure switch engages the engine fan, thinking that it's too high on pressure, so the engine fan will engage to lower the pressure. Low pressure switch disengages the clutch on the AC pump to save the pump from burning up with no coolant or oil in it. The AC pump was not turning, so that's what I think is going on. I gotta pull in over here to a buddy of mine, mod and a subscriber of mine. Morning. Notice we're not doing any of those two sand piles. We got this one here to haul in now. This is gonna be screened out for under drain sand, for like we use around pipes and, well, a lot of underground piping to help drain water away from buildings or anything else. So let's throw a load of this on. Today we're not going to have to lock the gate because the guys are going to be hauling that out. I got a feeling I'm going back out to the base, which doesn't hurt my feelings to get the air show today. We got a couple minutes to wait, or waste, or milk it, whatever you want to say. They just put water down, so he's compacting it just as hard as he can, because that white Dodge pickup is the testing company to come out here. They're going to test the compaction of the gravel. It's supposed to be compacted to a certain amount, and they're out here to test it, make sure it reaches compaction level, and then we're going to start in on this last lift. Yeah, it never fails. I wash all the glass on the truck. It rains. But we're going to have extra moisture in the ground for compaction. Alrighty. Yeah, back here at the plant, of course, they just start sending gravel from the crusher off the edge, off that belt. I'm sitting in the worst possible spot. It's blowing towards the truck, but it's also to the side of the truck. So I'm getting a bunch of, every once in a while the wind will blow it right directly on the truck. But we're gonna grab a load of gravel, we're gonna get back there. Hopefully, it's 12:06, the show's supposed to start at 12. So, when I get to the show, hopefully I get back there before the planes take off. You look dead center of the screen there, they're already in the air. There they are. Oh, I think that's the British. I think that's the British ones right there. That's the red arrows. Oh, I don't know if you see it or not, they put a heart in the sky. Here they come. Do a little bit more for you, try to get you a little bit better angle. Here they come, there they go. All right, I just heard, guy, your gentlemen, start your engines. So I'm not sure if that's for Blue Angel. Yeah, they're firing off their engines right now. Blue Angel's getting ready to take off. I hear them starting up the engines now. Here they go. Four of them right there. There they are right there. All right. The other two are taking off. almost vertically overhead. I see that one coming, going by. Ah, there's that. Over here, I hear them coming from there. They are. Got one. There they are, right there. There's two right there. The furthest one away is upside down, if you couldn't see it. No, it's not. Now it is. Here's the sleep box. Here they come from there. one's coming. Okay, there's 5 of them. There's one right there. Low pass. Looks like the red arrows are moving. Okay, way off in the distance is the 4. And then on each side, left and right, we've got the other 2. But I see the red arrows taxiing across the runway down here. Are they going to go up and join them? No. One coming down across here now. They'll crisscross right here in front of us. Maybe. Yep, right there. Oh. Missed it right there. I was busy looking at my phone. Trying to get where are they? I gotta adjust the brightness of this so I can see better. Right here. Exiting in a separate direction. Two that way, and the other 2 went through the trees. I can't see. Okay, they're all headed, they're all over that direction, I think. No, they're not. Okay, I know there's the other 2 are over this way somewhere. is right there. There you go. Okay, there they are. And they scatter. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to keep all of them. And two there, a couple others everywhere. Oh, there's another one. There's three there, and the other three. And I do believe they are taking off. I'll find out in a second if I see them. Yep, they are. They just went across off the end of the runway. So this will be historic, everyone. See right there. Nine. Ten. All right, I'm gonna be on my toes. There they are right there. Meeting up. Gonna regroup. Right there's the red arrows, and that's the blue angels. Come on, focus. I hear them. I'm going to leave it just as still as possible. There we go. I'm sorry, but that's just too cool. Assuming. Oh, there's one coming at us right here. Oh, they're coming right at us. How freaking cool was that? There they go, right there. Everything that you've seen in the video today, in this video, was recorded from my tablet. I downloaded my live stream. So all that's going to be, was from my tablet from the live stream. I know the quality is not the greatest. I apologize. But we're going to call it here for the week. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.